All right, hopefully you can hear me. Patient is locked. Now it's stupid. It's, oh Lord. So, this is a whole hot mess. This is a whole hot mess. Whole hot mess. Can I? Let me see. Can I? There's nothing I can really set it against. Set it against. I don't. That's crazy. I do not like this angle at all. I do not like this angle at all. All right, well, that's all I have to work with, so. The volume is. Okay. I had to turn it up. This is a horrible angle. All you see. Is this fat. It's just stupid. I don't understand why I cannot turn the phone. Anyway, yeah, it's working. All Things Beauty 101 because I am actually on my cell phone. So, and I wanted to Do I know anything that anyone that's writing that writes papers? You can Google different websites, different companies that actually do you hear the echo? Anyway, you can Google different companies that write papers, help with homework. So I'm trying to figure out how I can do this, being that it's an echo, but I want to answer the questions that I was messaged that I did not answer. Okay, it's back on. So I figured out how to do it. All I have to do, someone called me. Please do not call me during the YouTube. I had so many hiccups trying to do this live, but even if it's nobody on here, because a few people have left because I could not figure out how it was muted, so I couldn't hear it. They couldn't hear anything. So what I'm going to do is I am going to continue to live, even though majority of everybody has found something else to do. But do not call me, please, because it's going to stop the live. So I don't know who's still on here, and I don't know the questions that I did not answer. So I don't know who questions I did answer, because I don't know who's on here, so I don't want to answer the question and you not hear it, but I'll just go ahead. So I answered the questions about the papers, and then Kimberly Harrow. So I'm gonna answer sent in the message. A questions from Victoria Thurman. Thank you so much. I just chose Capella for my hiring to BSN. All my colleagues keep pushing me to go to WGU, but Capella took all of my transfer credits, leaving me with only the 8 core nursing credit classes. You really helped me build my confidence that I can do this. Maybe not as quickly as you did, but I will get there. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You are very welcome. What is going on with live? Okay, let's see. Midline. What is the name of the app on where you can speak to, since you did not type your papers? I just went to the notes in my phone, and I spoke into the microphone like that, and then I copied it and I sent it to my email, and then I copied and pasted from my email to a Word document and edited on my email. So that's how I did it. But they have dictation apps that can help you, like you can just speak into the microphone of your laptop or computer or phone, and it will type the paper out as you speak. Mr. Shep, do you think there's a way to start assignments before the program? If you know somebody that is starting the program or has started the program prior to you, you can always, I'm sure there's a Facebook group, because it's a Facebook group for every school that I went to. So Capella has a Facebook group. You can go on there and ask students, collaborate with students, and just talk to students, and you'd be surprised what kind of help you can get. Um, so if you meet somebody who already done the program like a term before you, maybe they can help you out with assignments that's due, or what kind of assignments that the program, your instructor have. But I don't have anything because all of my stuff is old, and I'm sure they changed the assignments up. And I know this because I talked to plenty of students who said that they changed the program, the curriculum up. So they don't keep the same because they know that people share. So maybe like somebody that has taken it a term, or before you, or a week before you, maybe you can talk to them. But always utilize the Facebook group Facebook groups uh, for whatever program you're in, or whatever school you're in. It's a program, it's a Facebook group for every one of them. um Need to text me, Mr. Shep. I definitely need to text you. Well, I don't have a problem with that. Esteban Geminis, I think that's how you pronounce it. Hello, I want to start this university. I want to get a BA in criminal justice with emphasis in forensic psychology. Can you help me with the process? Unfortunately, I only can speak on the FMP program right now. I don't know anything about the criminal justice. I would have to do the same research you would have to do. So I would just suggest just researching it. I I'm not in that program, so I really can't speak on that program. Nurse Campbell, what are the assignments like? How are they different from the papers? How many papers in total? How many PowerPoints in total? Well, all I can say is it's 32 assignments in total for the Capella program. I can't break it up because I don't remember, but it's 32 assignments, and uh, it's just like they give you a topic to write about and a rubric to follow, and you have to answer those questions within your paper. That's how the assignments are. They give you, you don't come up with your own topic, they come up with the topic for you, and you have to um, write about whatever they're asking you about. That's how the assignments and the PowerPoints and everything is with Capella. Stephen, who needs help with the program? Email me. CV, these vids are going to blow up in the next years with increased remote learning. Thank you. I hope so. Hope I can touch and help a lot of people. Um, Hi, I'm a registered nurse. This is Bridget Berna Bima. Hi, I'm a registered nurse in Africa. I hold a BSN in Ghana and want to further my BSN to United U.S. standards. I want to be an RN. In the U.S. I want the right school with the right program for me. A university with a great NCLEX pass rate. Please help me. I can only speak, I don't know as far as how, I haven't done a research as far as schools that, you know, transfers from other countries that accept your transcripts or whatever from other countries. I don't know how that works, so unfortunately I apologize, I can't help you with that. Let's see. Yep, I can't, unfortunately I can't help you. Naria, how many papers do you have to do per week if you want to get done in 8 weeks? Just divide the papers, the number of assignments, by 8 weeks. Just, it's like 32 assignments. So however, like whenever you want to get done, whatever your goal is, just divide it by the week of your goal. I answered a lot of these questions in the videos. You guys like really have to just watch the videos, because you see I really don't have time to get on here as often as I like. I wish I can get on here like, but you guys, I've put all of the information in the videos, like all of the questions that I'm being asked, I already like answered them in the videos. So I would just kindly ask you guys to just look at the Capella playlist, look at the Purdue playlist, and just um, please watch it. Like right now, I'm spending time answering questions that I've already recorded, and it's not really fair to people who have watched everything and have new questions. And it's really not fair to me that I have to, take time out, record these videos and answer the questions that you may have, and give you all the information that I have. And then I get questions in the inbox because people's not watching the videos, but so there I'm getting the same questions that I already answered. So I'm just going to answer a few more questions, and it's going to be a couple that I have not recorded and not answered already. Unfortunately, you guys have to watch the videos. I really put this information out here to help you guys. And like I said, my time is limited, so I would really appreciate if you watch the videos before you ask me a question that I already answered. I'm sorry I haven't been on here in a long time. I had a lot going on. You guys know I moved. I had to get my home remodeled. I had to had my housewarming. I had my son's birthday party. It was a lot going on. So I had a break in last term, and I really couldn't get to you guys. Tomorrow, Wednesday, I start my new term, and I just found time to do this video now. So let me answer a few questions. Let's see. Is Capella accredited in California? I cannot find the name on their BRN site. I don't know if Capella is accredited in California, because I'm in Michigan. So thank you so much, Kimberly. I can't answer that question because I'm a Michigan student, just so you guys know. So I don't do the research for other states. I just like share my information as a Michigan student, um, the program as a Michigan student. I did all the research for Michiganders. So I can tell you about the program, which won't change it won't change regardless what state you're in. But I don't know that question. I would have to do the same. You would have to do the same research that I would have to do to answer that question for you. I'm sorry. Thank you for making these videos. You're welcome. Thank you for watching them. And then one more. Sylvia Chiloba. I don't know. Dear Angela Marie, hopefully this is enough to qualify on the breakfast donut. No joke. Donuts are tough to get. Best regards. I don't know what that means. It went right over my head. But anyway, so that's enough of those. Answering. I'm so excited to know you graduated from Purdue Global. I did not graduate from Purdue, Uzo. I'm still with Purdue. I don't graduate until February 22nd, 2022. But I have news for you guys. I am going to continue on with Purdue for one more year, because I am going to get my certification. Why I'm staying with Purdue? Because I know the program, I know how the assignments, I know the terms, I know how it works, I'm comfortable with it. I get a little discount to continue on. So for the site certificate, it will be like $11,000. And like I said, it's just a year longer. And that's what I decided to do. I wanted to do psych originally anyway, but I just did not want to sit and really be the therapist, the person that listens to the problems, and then I have to take all of those problems home. I got my own problems, enough problems, so I just didn't want to do that. So I was like, maybe I go into family. So I did one of my clinical rotations with a family doctor, psych doctor. Huh? Drink some water right there. And so I loved it. I found myself more interested in going to talk to the psych patients. Um, them to have a psych, be a family psych nurse practitioner, because you get to see, you already seeing them for family, and most of us have a little bit of mental issues anyway. So why not, see them for both and take care of them for both, since they're already there. And then I've done some research. Thank you. Go rinse your hands. I did some research, and here in Michigan, starting off NP, FNP, like $50 an hour, whereas psych is in more demand and it's like $100 an hour. So you can't beat it. And then you can have a lot of remote jobs. There's a lot of remote opportunities. I've seen a lot where I can live in Michigan, and long as I'm licensed in New York, they are offering a telemedicine psych nurse practitioner, a position, and they are paying from 160,000 a year to 300,000 a year. I'm sure the 300,000 is like for a more seasoned psych nurse practitioner. But their requirements is that you just have to be licensed in New York. So, I mean, I, I, I always want to do it, so I'm not just doing it for the money, but it's good to be versatile and be able to help your patients in all aspects as possible. So that's an update. So I will start that 1 week after I graduate, February 22nd. So uh, that's exciting. Uh, let's see. So women's health is what I did. Oh, prior to women's health, I did just general. Um, so I talked to you guys. What did I talk to you guys? When the last time I talked to you guys? I don't know. It's been so long, but I talked to you about clinicals, right? So clinicals, so you have to do 160 hours per term, per clinical term, and it's 4 clinical terms. And the first one I did at an urgent care, and they're very flexible with your time at the clinical rotations. I did 2 to 3 days. So I needed 160 hours. So 160 hours times 10 weeks is 16 hours a week. So some days, that's 2 days a week, 8-hour shifts. Sometimes I did 3. But so far, the clinical preceptors have been very flexible, so that's a good thing. In urgent care, my first rotation, clinical rotation, it was her name was Amy Olds. She's a nurse practitioner. She was awesome, and I learned a lot, and she was flexible with my schedule. She let me, she was comfortable and confident enough to let me see the patients. And then we will, after I go in the room first, we would sit and collaborate. And then she would go and talk to the patient and close the patient out. And then I would chart on the patient. And we would just see a lot of sprains. People think they broke their ankle or arm or something, and we would send them down for x-rays. A lot of people came in there for UTIs. A couple came in there for STD testing. A lot of COVID uh, testing. So that's what the first rotation was like. The workload, like I said, Purdue does do a good job of understanding that. Uh, I don't know where the camera is at. I think it's this way. Purdue does do a good job with their curriculum and how they set it out. They make it so working adults with families can basically achieve in this program. So I do like that about Purdue. Oh, the camera's down here. Oh yeah, it's right here. So I do like that about Purdue. So it's the same assignments, the same iHuman, which is where you have a computer. On the computer you have a patient, and they ask you questions and you ask the patient questions. It's just like a real patient, but it's on the computer. And then you have discussion boards. You have 2 classes per term. You can have 1 per term, but I take 2, of course. And so each class has a seminar, and which is like lecture, and then each class has a discussion board, and then each class, one class have the iHuman, which is the lab. It's called a lab. And both classes has a quiz, and they have final exams until you get to your clinicals. And then in your clinical class you don't have an exam, but in your theory class you do have an exam, the quizzes, midterm, and final exam. uh like I said, the assignments are discussion boards, and they'll give you something to write about, and all the questions, and long as you answer the questions, then you're good. That's the discussion board. The seminar, you just have to participate and in a comment box or whatnot, type in a comment box that, show your participation, like when a teacher is talking, like you give examples or you say you understand or whatever the case. Uh, that's seminars. And then, like I said, the labs is like a live patient on a computer. And that's it. And so that's how it is for each term in each class. Quizzes, midterm, final exam, and discussion boards, seminar. That's it. Don't touch it, Aiden. Don't touch it, Aiden. Okay, move your hand, honey. Stop it. Okay, so that's really it. That's the program in itself. I'm studying with the stop. I've ordered some review books, the Leak, Leik, Nurse Practitioner Review Book, and the Fitzer, Fitz, I can't spell the rest, Fitzer exam book and review book. And actually you can use those for the quizzes, and I found it very helpful for some quizzes, midterms, or whatnot. So those books come in handy. I seldomly, like I said, order the textbook that's required for the class, because I usually study those review books, so I'm well prepared when it's time for me to sit for my boards. um so 6 months till graduation, you sit for the boards, and it's 2 options. I don't AAMP, and I don't really know the other one, but it's 2 exams you can sit for, but I chose AAMP. And so you can start the application process 6 months prior to your graduation. So I have 5 months until I graduate. So I filled out my application, paid the fee. It is $350. But if you're a member of AAMP, then it is $235, I believe. So like, I submitted my application, and what the application asks for is just it asks for the courses that you've taken so far, the preceptors information, like the location, what type of specialty or whatever, and when is your graduation date, when will your diploma to be deferred. And I heard that's the Monday after your graduation date is when it will be deferred. And then they asked for the payment, so I did that last night. And let me see if I can think of anything else. Nobody's has asked any questions. Sorry that I don't know if your picture video is blurry or not, but on my laptop it's pretty blurry, but on my phone it's clear. But sorry if you are getting a blurry video. So like I said, I start peds, so I did I think it was like family, clinical, and then it was women's health. I didn't have a women's health location. I couldn't find one, which is OB and GYN. So I was able to do my clinical rotation at a family doctor office that offer OB, GYN, OB or whatever. So being that the clinical site offered OB, I was able to stop aiding, complete my women's health. Stop it, rotation. I said stop it. Now stop it. Stop playing. So I was able to complete my rotation there. And so Wednesday I start my P's rotation. And you guys know each rotation is 10 weeks, 2 classes, or you can do 1 class depending on your life. And all the assignments are the same every term. And it gets easier each term. Do you guys have any questions? If not, I am going to let you guys go. I know it was kind of fast, but I just wanted to get something out here because it's been a minute. As far as the school helping me find clinical rotations, they do provide a list of rotations of previous locations in which the students did their clinical rotation, but they want you to try to find your own rotation first, and then if you're unsuccessful, then they will help you. But it's really not hard. I just grabbed Google pediatric doctors in the area, or as far as I was willing to go, and that was that. So you just have to do your research, or they'll help you, I guess, when you can't find it. So like I said, Purdue is doable. I haven't had any issues. Of course, I didn't need any. I haven't reached out for help. I have had awesome teachers. Let me see. Oh, the Facebook group. Please, if you do enroll with this school, join the Facebook group. There's so many students on there that will save your day. It's the best thing that ever happens. Thank you, Yolanda. So please join the Purdue Facebook group, because like I said, you can post a question and somebody's going to answer. So you can ask about professors to choose what professors, what people recommend for a certain class. Everybody responds and let you know. It's just a good place. You do not want to be enrolled at Purdue Global and do not join a Facebook group. I didn't join the Facebook group with Excelsior or with Capella because I didn't know of it about it, and I really didn't have any questions either. But Purdue, I do post there, and I ask a lot about the instructors before, because Purdue assign you an instructor, a professor, and you just go and accept it. Or you can call the advising department and you can stop it, Aiden. You call the you inspired me to continue my education in nursing, Yolanda. Oh, well, congratulations on making the step to further your education. You always wanted to do it, obviously, and you finally did it. You just needed a little push. But it's definitely doable. I'm 40, just in case people want to know. And like I said, that's why I do these Excel tracks. Like people say, why do you go so fast or whatnot? Why do you do the Excel tracks? It's like because I'm 40 and I don't have that much longer to save up for retirement. So I need to find a nice profession and make a nice salary so that I can save a lot of money instead of living keeping up with the Joneses. But so if I'm 40 and I can do it, and anybody can do it, and I would just like some advice that I would give is just don't stop. Just keep going until you have reached your goal. So I already knew my goal was my master's. Thank you. So I already knew my goal was my master's. So I started out as a caregiver, and I did the latter approach because I couldn't do a 4-year university and then, you know, struggle to pay my bills or whatever. So I did the LPN program, and then I continued on to do the RN program, which was with Excelsior. The LPN was with Toledo School of Practical Nursing, and then the RN, and I drove there an hour and 45 minutes Monday through Friday, rain, sleet, or snow. And then, hey, what are you doing? And then I went to Excelsior Online for my RN. Y'all know he had to make his appearance. So I did that, and then I went to Capella Online, and now I am with Purdue Global Online. And the LPN was 1 year. Excelsior ended up being 2 years because of the setbacks, and everybody know my story. If not, you can watch the Excelsior videos. And then I did Capella 8 weeks for my BSN. And now I am doing Purdue 16 months Excel track, and then I am going to do the psych certification program, and which is 1 year, and then I'll be done. So another update, I'm not on the DMP. I think I'm done. I think I'm gonna tap out. So that's it. That's my story. That's Purdue. I do recommend Purdue, but as far as student support, you just better join that Facebook group to find out what instructors are worth having and really like teaching and have a passion for it. Because if you get a teacher like Dr. Deakins, like I had, Professor Deakins or whatnot, then you're like hit. So just make sure that you are really researching instructors as far as what the Facebook recommend, and you'll do good. You won't have any problems, because I only had a problem with one professor. So, and I already said that, requested that I never get that teacher ever again. So Excuse my nails. I don't know what happened. I paid $35 for these nails, and the next day they start peeling and all this stuff, so I have to go back tomorrow and get them fixed. But anyway, so that's that. If you guys don't have any more questions, as you can see, this guy is going chilling for the night, so he likes the lamp, the little whatever it's called, halo light. But that's it. Do you guys have any questions? Hi. You're off the chain. Okay, you're gonna fall, so turn it this way. There you go. So if you guys don't have any questions, I am going to end this live, and I hope that I answered all the questions that you guys would probably have had. But it's going good, and I'm excited. I'm excited about February 22nd. Like I said, I already started my application process, and that's that. And I pray and hope that if you are thinking about oh my goodness, Aiden, if you guys are thinking about, you know, furthering your education, why not? That's all I have to say is why not? So they have loans for the people that used up all their financial aid like me. I was going to pay out of pocket like I've done in the past for my BSN and my ASN, but I decided to take out student loans. I may pay out of pocket for the little 10, was not little, but 10,000 for the site nurse, but I'm sure I could do another loan. I don't care about loans because I'm going to be making enough money to be able to pay those loans back. And it's not like they ask for you to pay half your salary. So I don't care nothing about loans. That's it. So let me see. That's it. Well, thank you guys for attending the live. Those of you who did not attend the live or get a notification, you have to turn on your notifications so you can get notified when I do go live. I'm sorry I can't schedule anything because my life is just that crazy. I just cannot commit to a time, but I am going to try, like I say every time, I am really going to try to get on here once a week and give you guys an update. But it's really, maybe I'll just do it every 10 weeks at the end of each term, because unless I need to share something with you guys, because basically every term is the same. Like I explained to you guys, the seminar, the discussion boards, the quizzes, the midterm, and the iHuman. That's every term. So that's that. So I am going to end this live, and thank you guys again. And if you have any questions, feel free to text me or message me. Bye, and good luck in your educational journey. Bye. How do you end the live? Okay. Do you just exit out? Do you exit out, Aiden? Or how do you do it? Do you just push the X?